It's Young Guard J, part of that SV crew, Slum Village, baby. The one record I would choose would probably be Midnight Marauders by a Tribe Called Quest.
People give you ear, so I be sublime. It's enjoyable to know you in the concubines. Take off your coats, ladies act like gems. Sit down, Indian styles, you recite these hymns. See, lyrically I'm Mario Andretti on the Momo. Ludicrously speedy or infectious with the slow-mo. Heard me in the 80s, JB's on the promo. Am I never in the quest to get the paper on the caper? But now, let me take it to the queen side.
I was like the first hip-hop album I really got into that sounded different. Before that I had heard like LL, and I didn't really get too deep into that, but Tribe was the first album that was different for me. It was mixed incredibly well. The drums was banging, everything was knocking, and I like the contrast of Q-Tip and Fife's voices and how they interacted together on the records. And every record was unique. It's like no record kind of sounded like the other one, but they just still all worked incredibly well together. So that would be my one record, Midnight Marauders by Tribe Called Quest. Off that album, I probably would say Electric Relaxation.
I like them brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. Name is Fight Dog from the Zulu Nation. Told you in the jam that we could get down. Now let's knock the boots like the group H-Town. You got BBD all on your bedroom wall, but I'm above the rim and this is how I ball. A gritty little something on a New York street. This is how I represent over this here beat.
The vibe of it is something that, you know, we still carrying on to today. You know, just feel good music, you know what I'm saying, nothing forced. It don't sound like it was forced. They tried to make a hit record, they just made a timeless piece. So I definitely would say Electric Relaxation. Oh yeah, I'm still listening to Midnight Marauders to today. Anytime I go in the studio, I want to catch a vibe or something like that, riding in the car, yes, at least 6 times out the year I'm throwing on Tribe Called Quest Midnight Marauders. Q-Tip did an excellent job on the production. And then Ali Shaheed, hats off. Oh, yeah. I discovered that album through, the way I discovered Midnight Marauders was through my sister. She was a hip-hop head, serious hip-hop head, and she put me up on Midnight Marauders, she put me up on Far Side, anything Pete Rock, CL Smooth, she put me up on all that, you know, so she's the one that introduced me, I can say, to hip-hop. My sister. That's weird, right? Yeah. Hey, wherever you get it from, that's all that matters.
Complimentary of we, the 3 for poetry. I got a humdinger coming, hook, line, and sinker. The Timbo hoofs with the prints on the ground. Timbo's on the toes, I like the way it's going down.
Rest in peace to Fife Dog. And you know, if it's true about this Tribe album they say that's supposed to be coming out, I am anxiously waiting, you know, to hear what they was working on before Fife's passing. And you know, that I want to thank Tribe for making timeless music. You know what I'm saying? That inspired me, you know what I'm saying, and many other people, you know what I'm saying, and gave us a path to, you know, pursue what we wanted to do. So I want to thank a Tribe Called Quest, Q-Tip, Ali Shaheed, and rest in peace, Fife Dog. And Jerobi. Can't leave Jerobi out either.
I just take her face, I'm so classy. Got to take her place, a Bay Magnet. Beats and breaks is handcrafted. No mistakes in them crates, you bitch asses. Taught by Dilla the Great, just make nasty. Whatever stay killing them plates and assassin.
I became a part of the group through working with the group for many years. I met T3 and Dilla when I was 5 years old. We was all signed to the same production company at the time. And from there, we just kind of built a bond. It was like a big brother, little brother relationship. They would come to the house when we had the studio in the house, and they would record and work on these records. And then eventually, over a period of time, J Dilla became JD for the Uma. And they kind of disappeared for a little bit, but we reconnected. My father would let them use the recording studio to work on their demos. And Volume 2 was my first time really producing with Jay Dillon on Slum's record, which was Climax. And then from there, me and T3 just kept working Trinity all the way up. And then eventually, we just decided that we wanted to keep the legacy going. We felt like it was more important to keep Slum's legacy going than who's in the group. You know, like you got the Temptations, they're a staple, they're an icon. And it's not about really who's in the Temptations, it's just about keeping it going. It's what they represent. Four Tops, the same thing. So we started off with Dirty Slums, and then we went from Dirty Slums, and we found the chemistry, and we just kept it going. So, you know, that's how I became a part of Slum Village. Through production for years, and, you know, T deciding that, you know, he agreed that it was time, you know, we should keep the legacy going. Oh yeah, we got Volume 0 coming out the end of this year. Volume 0 is like the demos before Volume 1 and for Volume 1, some unreleased songs between Volume 1 and 2. So it's like a collection of unreleased music with the original trio, T3, JD, and by 10. So we got that coming. We got C-Sides coming. And, you know, me and T3, we're working on solo albums for next year. So we got a lot of music coming out. T3's solo album is called Trace. My solo album is called Black Royalty. So y'all gonna get bombarded with music for next year. So stay tuned. Make sure y'all pick everything up that we're working on. Okay. A track that I don't like from Dillon. I honestly can't say it's a track that I don't like. It might be a song. You know, I didn't like what they did with the vocals over the beat. But if I was to say that, I don't know. That's a hard one. Cause there's a couple that I don't like, but I don't know. No, I mean I honestly don't know. It's like it might be one of them remixes, like one of the Macy Gray remixes or something. But I was like, nah, I ain't like Macy Gray on the beat. But you know, the beat was still dope. You take Macy off, it's dope. But you know, there ain't no disrespect to Macy Gray. You know, it just didn't come together like it should have. So that would be it would have to be the I Tried Macy Gray remix. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, the Pistons. Right now they not that bad. They're not great, but you know I'm still riding with the Pistons. Hopefully we can rebuild and they can stop being so cheap and get us some real players, and you know we can kind of build around them. And you know hopefully maybe in the next 5 years we might be able to go for a ring or something, you know, if they make the right moves. We'll see, you know. But Lions is where it's at though. Even though they trash right now, Lions is my favorite football team as of now. Now it could change tomorrow, depends on how bad they lose. But Detroit, I want to say to all the people out there, man, thank y'all for the support for all the years through the ups and downs and whatever was taking place with Slum. Y'all still ride with us, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So I want to thank y'all, man, and thank y'all for accepting me into the group like that. You know, much love, all right?